Howdy, this is Doug over at Red Chip Poker, and we had an extended discussion about the final table with Botswana Nick. He was afraid that he had a meltdown at the final table because things didn't go his way, and so he needed to know, was he doing right or was he doing wrong? And thankfully, these situations are pretty well mathematically defined. It turns out that he needed to do some ICM calculations in the following situation. He had ace-10 offsuit, raised it up, and got shoved on for 5x that amount. And he needed to know, should he call? Well, the answer is yes, he should, and the ICMizer is what gave us that answer. So this is a new tool. It's coming out in early September 2015. This is their second version. The ICMizer 1 is currently out there right now. And I have an advanced copy of it. So we put in the hand history, and then very important, we also have to put in the payout structure and the current chip stacks at the table. So that was put in pretty easily. And then we have the action from the hand history, and then we also need to know how wide is the button pushing. Well, from the discussion, our hero said that he thought any suited ace, king, queen, and I kind of extrapolated from that he was going to be shoving his pairs and a few offsuit aces also. And that makes it about 17% probability of being dealt. If that is our assumption, should we be calling the shove here? We put in the calculations, and it turns out that calling that shove is going to be like putting $370 in our pocket. So it is a clearly good move to make that call. Doesn't mean we're going to win every time, but overall it is a good move. Now, we don't exactly know what the villain's range is here, so a cool thing about this is instead we can pick our charts and say, okay, how wide does the villain have to be shoving for us to make money here? And you can see if they're shoving 100%, then we're going to be making tons of money by calling here. If they're only shoving with aces, then this is a hugely negative move. And the truth is somewhere in between. We can come up here and look and see that the break-even is somewhere between 10% villain shoving and 12% villain shoving. And so that's how we figure this out. We can start looking at what do those ranges look like for the villain to shove and get some pretty good intuition of whether we should be making this call or not at the actual table. So I hope you like this kind of thing, and I encourage you to check out ICMizer and ICMizer 2 when it comes out in September 2015.